Hey, thank you so much for coming over. You're the only person that can help me with this schoolwork, so it was really sweet of you to offer. Gosh, you're always so good to me. Can I get you something? Any food, maybe some refreshments? No? Yeah, I don't blame you. Not after what I tried to pull last time. I mean, I didn't tamper with it this time, but it figures you want to be cautious. Anyway, putting that aside, let's get to the reason why I need your help. So, I'm a bit ashamed to ask this, but I'm failing Yandere school. I know. I could hardly believe it either. I can't seem to grasp any of the concept they teach me. I know deep down there's a good Yandere in me somewhere, but I just can't seem to get any of my classes right. For instance, taking drugging 101, for example. I always mix up the drugs. I mean, can you really blame me? They all sound so similar, having names like flutimazole or gamma-hydrophorasic acid. These long sciencey names that just sound like word salads. I mess up the doses too. But that was not always my fault. Sometimes the teacher says something like, just use a pinch. And I think, okay, but how much is a pinch? Your standards might be completely different from mine. Honestly, I think that one's on the teacher. But my failure in classes goes beyond just the drugs. You see, cooking is also a part of drugging 101. You have to put drugs in something, obviously. And making food they actually want to eat really helps with what you want. Not that I can do that. It would be nice, but I can't. I wish it was just that one class that I sucked at. But no, I had to suck at others too. Lockpicking comes to mind. So get this. In the class, they have this sort of door they have to try to open, and they give you lockpicks to open it. So the teacher gives me locks, points to the door, and says, all right, try to get past this door. So you know what I do next? I walk up to the door, take a deep breath, and I knock on it. Like I was expecting someone to open it or something. I don't know what got into me. I guess it was all instinctive. I mean, you knock on people's doors all the time, right? The class didn't see things my way, though. They all laughed at me. And don't get me even started on spying class. They have us use these hidden cameras so we can practice for when we need to spy on our sweethearts in the real world. But the thing is, I would always use cameras that have at most 10, maybe 12 hours of battery. So I got major points off for lacking any foresight. Obviously, a yandere wants to spy on their destined lover way more than 12 hours. That goes without saying. But they also grade you on the placement of the cameras too. You know, to make sure the hidden cameras are actually hidden. So my test was to put the cameras in a spot where they really couldn't stick out. So I put mine on the ceiling. Now, hear me out, yes. If you look up at the ceiling, you can clearly see there's a camera looking down on you. But who looks up at their ceiling? Suffice to say, I'm failing that class too. What really makes it sting is that all my classmates have all these cool gadgets and whatnot they brought with them. Like a teddy bear with a camera behind its eye. I think someone brought a microdrone that looked like it could fly and had a camera on it. It's actually kind of inspiring in a way. I've got to get me one of those. Let's see, what else am I failing? Oh, acting classes. I always stutter. So, in this class, they gave you this dummy that acts like this mock dead body you've been trying to hide it. You know, to act as the body of the love rival you just killed. Then they have someone dress up as a police officer questioning you and all that jazz. So then they expect you to say something along the lines of, oh no, officer, I have no idea about the murder or where the body is. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Here's the issue. When I was talking to the officer, my eyes kept darting back where the body was hiding. So that's the thing that really got me. It was too incriminating, and I failed that little test. But you get the idea, right? I'm really bad at being a yandere. I know I'd like to be one, but I really don't have the competence. Even though I come from a long line of such esteemed yanderes. Just look at my parents. They tried kidnapping each other. Get this. My mom tried drugging my father's food. Then, when he fell over, he started laughing hysterically. But after that, she fell over too, because he also drugged her food. It was so romantic. When they woke up, they got married shortly after. And the both of them agreed that if the other ever cheated, that they had consent to being murdered. Anyway, my parents will be so disappointed if I flunk out of Yandere school. They'll disown me. And you know how much that would hurt me. Because there's nothing that hurts more to a yandere than being abandoned. And the good news is, I still got one shot. The final exam is coming up, and it's such a huge portion of my overall grades. All I have to do is pass. As for what the exam actually is, well, I have to kidnap you. We have to kidnap our crush, and come on, you know I'm crazy about you. So, help a yandere out and let me kidnap you, won't you? I mean, you have to let me do it because I can't do it on my own. You remember all those times in the past I failed to kidnap you, right? Remember when I mixed up your drinks and accidentally drank the one that was drugged and passed out? That was so embarrassing. No? Oh, right. I forgot to say please. Please? Still no? Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Pretty please with a drugged cherry on top? It'll be quick and easy. All you have to do is come downstairs with me to my basement. I have everything set up. I have some handcuffs, but they're the fuzzy kinds, so they don't hurt your wrist. See? Aren't I such a nice yandere? So please come with me, just down the stairs. Please? My parents will disown me. I'll be a hobo on the streets. You don't want that, do you? But if my parents do evict me, can I at least stay in your basement? I mean, you don't have any fuzzy handcuffs or anything. Unless you want to, of course. But anyway, I would really like it if you'd come down to my basement. So, what if I told you my basement's full of snacks that you liked? With raisins. Would that change your mind? You don't like raisins? I'm the worst stalker ever. How did I not know this? Okay, well, how about this? You could just pretend that I kidnapped you. Then, after my teachers show that I passed the exam, I'll let you go. That way, you can be free and I can pass my exam. And I'll avoid bringing dishonor on my family. So, what do you say? It'll be fine. Once I pass my test, I'll let you go. No, really, I swear, I promise. You'll do it? Oh, thank you so much. Seriously, you're the best friend I could ever ask for. Now, what am I going to do with all those raisin snacks? Amazing grace. Every day, year by year, people drop out of Yandere school. Their parents abandon them. Their friends leave them behind because they don't want to get kidnapped. But you can make a difference. Right now, if you'd like and comment down below, you can save these poor saps and help them achieve their dreams. Please, do what you have to do for the yanderes. Was blind, but now I see.